All right, everyone, buckle up because the news cycle is spinning faster than ever, and here at the Roger Report, we're bringing you the absolute must-know updates that are shaking things up. We've got a packed show with developments that are going to make you say, wow. Get ready for the kind of insights you won't find anywhere else. First up, we're diving into the high-stakes world of combat sports, where a massive claim has been made that's turning heads and raising eyebrows. Think millions, think heavyweight contenders, and think a surprising figure stepping into the spotlight with a bold declaration that's got everyone talking. You won't want to miss this one. Then, we're rewinding to a night of pure chaos in the UFC, a moment that's still echoing through the sport. A fighter is calling out a major name, demanding retribution for past events, and the storyline is heating up. This is about unfinished business and settling the score in a way that could redefine rivalries. We're also going to the glamorous world of film festivals, where a prominent personality is making waves with their stunning style, bringing a unique flair to a major international event. Get ready for a visual feast as we explore these captivating looks. And finally, we're heading back to the raw intensity of bare-knuckle boxing, as the son of a legend is set to make his highly anticipated debut. This is about legacy, stepping into the ring and carrying on a fighting spirit. It's a story of family, tradition, and the next generation stepping up. Stick around, you absolutely need to see this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. A massive claim in combat sports. A seismic declaration has been made in the world of combat sports, with a prominent figure throwing a staggering $400 million figure into the mix for a heavyweight championship bout in bare-knuckle boxing. This bold assertion comes from a source that has certainly grabbed the attention of industry leaders, including UFC President Dana White, who himself recently made a substantial claim regarding a potential heavyweight showdown. The context for this colossal figure emerges following a BKFC, bare-knuckle fighting championship, event in Montenegro, which was unfortunately disrupted by severe weather conditions, leading to a premature halt. Adding another layer to this developing narrative, Conor McGregor, the superstar fighter and BKFC enthusiast, has publicly addressed and seemingly dismissed Dana White's earlier $400 million claim. McGregor's commentary suggests a divergence of opinion, or perhaps a different perspective on the valuation of such a high-profile event within the bare-knuckle boxing sphere. This exchange highlights the ongoing dialogue and competition between major combat sports promotions and their key personalities, each vying for the spotlight and seeking to define the market value of their premier events. The interplay between McGregor's dismissive remarks and White's ambitious financial projections paints a picture of a dynamic and often theatrical sports landscape, where public statements can significantly influence perception and anticipation. The situation is further complicated by the fact that McGregor himself has been linked with BKFC, owning a stake in the promotion, which naturally places him in a position to comment on its potential and financial projections. His dismissal of White's figure could be interpreted in several ways. Perhaps he believes the value is even higher, or he's strategically downplaying the UFC's involvement in bare-knuckle boxing to elevate BKFC's independent standing. Regardless of the underlying motive, the sheer scale of the numbers being discussed underscores the growing commercial appeal and ambition within bare-knuckle fighting, a sport that has rapidly evolved from its underground roots to a mainstream entertainment product. The reference to the Montenegro event, despite its weather-affected conclusion, also points to BKFC's global aspirations and its ability to attract significant attention, even when faced with unforeseen challenges. This entire exchange serves as a fascinating case study in sports promotion, celebrity influence, and the ever-escalating financial stakes in modern combat sports. Audience impact. Fans are buzzing about the potential financial implications and McGregor's direct engagement with White's claims, sparking debates across social media platforms about the future valuation of combat sports. Now, while the money talk continues, we're diving into a different kind of fight, one fueled by a long-standing grudge and a call for revenge that echoes from a truly unforgettable night. Stay tuned for the full story. A call for revenge from the UFC 229 chaos. The echoes of UFC 229, a night forever etched in MMA history for its explosive post-fight brawl, continue to reverberate, and Dillon Danis is ensuring the narrative is far from over. On October 6, 2018, the highly anticipated grudge match between Conor McGregor and Khabib Nurmagomedov culminated not just in a submission victory for Nurmagomedov, but in an unprecedented melee that spilled out of the octagon. Nurmagomedov, immediately after securing his win, vaulted over the cage to confront Dillon Danis, who was in McGregor's corner. This act ignited a chaotic free-for-all, with members from both corners engaging in altercations, leading to widespread suspensions from the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Nurmagomedov received a 9-month ban, while McGregor faced a 6-month suspension. However, a critical detail that often gets overshadowed from that tumultuous evening involves an alleged altercation between Islam Makhachev, Nurmagomedov's teammate and close associate, and Dillon Danis. Danis has consistently claimed that Makhachev delivered multiple cheap shots to the back of his head during the chaotic post-fight scene while he was being restrained. Security footage from the event appears to corroborate that Makhachev was indeed involved in the scuffle and made contact with Danis. Fast forward to the present, and Danis, fresh off a swift 15-second submission victory over Warren Spencer at Misfits 22, has reignited this old feud. In a recent interview with TMZ Sports, Danis explicitly called out Makhachev, framing it as a finish the storyline opportunity. Danis articulated his desire for retribution, stating, "Me and Islam would be finishing the storyline. You know, get my revenge that I always said I would get after that night, that he punched me in the back of the head at least 6 times. I said I'll get my revenge one day." He further elaborated, expressing his ambition to face Makhachev for a potential belt, seeing it as the ultimate way to conclude this long-standing personal narrative. Makhachev, who has been on an impressive undefeated streak and recently transitioned to welterweight, is slated to challenge Jack Della Maddalena at UFC 322. Despite Makhachev's formidable skills and dominant performances, Danis, a decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt with extensive training alongside elite grapplers, presents a unique and dangerous challenge, particularly on the ground. The prospect of this fight materializing in a major sanctioned promotion like the UFC, however, remains uncertain. UFC President Dana White has previously expressed reservations about signing Danis, describing individuals like him as potential liabilities who could negatively impact the professional image of the UFC. The significant disparity in perceived skill levels and the contentious nature of their past interaction present considerable hurdles. Audience impact. Fans are eagerly discussing the possibility of this grudge match, with many debating whether Danis can secure a fight against Makhachev and how it would play out, given their history and Makhachev's current dominance. From settling old scores in the octagon, we're now shifting gears to the dazzling world of film festivals, where style and glamour are taking center stage. Stay tuned for the latest. Dubai glamour meets Venice style. As the prestigious Venice Film Festival unfolds, it's not just the cinematic masterpieces that capture the spotlight, but also the stunning fashion statements made by attendees gracing the red carpet. Among those turning heads and making a significant style impact is Farhana Bodi, a prominent figure known for bringing a distinctive touch of Dubai glamour to international events. Her presence at the festival has been marked by a series of breathtaking ensembles that blend contemporary chic with timeless elegance, showcasing a sophisticated fashion sensibility. Bodi, who has cultivated a strong presence in the lifestyle and fashion influencer space, consistently demonstrates an innate ability to curate looks that are both trend-setting and remarkably refined. At Venice, she has embraced a palette of rich fabrics, intricate detailing, and silhouettes that flatter and command attention. Her fashion choices reflect a deep understanding of haute couture, drawing inspiration from global trends while infusing them with her unique personal aesthetic. Whether it's a flowing, intricately embroidered gown or a sharply tailored suit with unexpected embellishments, Bodi's outfits are designed to make a statement, embodying the aspirational lifestyle often associated with Dubai's fashion elite. The Venice Film Festival, renowned for its artistic heritage and its role as a premier platform for global cinema, also serves as a significant stage for fashion. Celebrities and influencers alike leverage this platform to express their style, often collaborating with high-end designers to create memorable fashion moments. Farhana Bodi's contributions to this sartorial narrative have been particularly noteworthy. She has been photographed in a variety of captivating outfits, each meticulously chosen to complement the grandeur of the festival and the iconic Venetian backdrop. Her looks often feature a sophisticated interplay of textures, from luxurious silks and satins to delicate laces and shimmering sequins, all contributing to a polished and impactful presentation. Beyond the visual appeal, Bodi's styling choices also resonate with her audience, who look to her for inspiration on how to navigate high-profile events with confidence and flair. Her ability to adapt trends to her personal style, ensuring each outfit feels authentic and individual, is a key element of her fashion appeal. The attention to detail, from the choice of jewelry and accessories to the complementary makeup and hairstyles, further elevates her ensembles, creating a cohesive and stunning overall effect. Her presence at the Venice Film Festival is a testament to her status as a fashion influencer, successfully merging the allure of Dubai with the classic sophistication of European film culture. Audience impact. Fashion enthusiasts and followers of Farhana Bodi are actively sharing and praising her stunning red carpet looks, driving conversations about style trends and the intersection of international glamour. From the glitz and glamour of film festivals, we're now heading back to the gritty world of combat sports for a debut that carries a legendary name. Stay with us. Legacy steps into the ring, Kimbo Slice Jr.'s debut. The world of bare-knuckle boxing is set to witness the continuation of a storied fighting legacy as Kimbo Slice Jr., son of the legendary street fighting icon Kimbo Slice, prepares for his highly anticipated professional debut. Scheduled for September 12th in Hollywood, Florida, the event marks a significant moment for the Slice family and the burgeoning bare-knuckle scene. Kimbo Slice Jr., also known as Baby Slice, signed with Conor McGregor-backed BKFC bare-knuckle fighting championship last year, with his debut initially slated for January against content creator Bryce Hall. However, work commitments with the police force necessitated a postponement. Now, 8 months later, the 33-year-old fighter is finally set to make his mark in the featherweight division against Derek Perez, a veteran with an 8-4 record in bare-knuckle boxing. This bout is part of a stacked BKFC 80 card, which also features a heavyweight rematch between Leonardo Perdomo and Arnold Adams. The event will also see UFC veteran Yoel Romero making his BKFC debut against Theodaukas, adding further star power to the lineup. Slice Jr.'s journey into bare-knuckle boxing follows a path that mirrors, in reverse, his father's trajectory. Kimbo Slice Sr. rose to fame through unsanctioned street fights captured on video, which garnered millions of views online in the early 2000s. He later transitioned to professional MMA and boxing, becoming a notable figure in combat sports. Kimbo Slice Jr. has already had a taste of professional combat sports, amassing a 3-3 record in MMA under the Bellator banner. He also has experience in boxing, recently bouncing back from a loss in a Misfits event with a decisive one-punch knockout. His father, Kevin Ferguson, Kimbo Slice, became an internet sensation for his raw, unfiltered street fights. His transition to organized combat sports began with MMA training in 2005. Despite an early loss, he persevered, famously submitting former heavyweight boxing champion Ray Mercer in an exhibition bout. He then turned professional with Elite XC, achieving an impressive 3-0 start before a quick TKO loss to Seth Petruzzelli. This setback led to an opportunity on Season 10 of The Ultimate Fighter, where he lost his preliminary fight, but later secured a unanimous decision win in his official UFC debut. However, he was released from the UFC in 2010 after a loss to Matt Mitrione. Following his UFC stint, Slice Sr. maintained a perfect 7-0 record in professional boxing before returning to MMA with Bellator, where he competed twice before his untimely passing in 2016 due to heart failure. Now, Kimbo Slice Jr. carries the torch, stepping into the intense world of bare-knuckle boxing. His debut represents not just a new chapter in his own fighting career, but a continuation of his father's enduring legacy in the combat sports arena. Audience impact. Fans are expressing significant excitement about Kimbo Slice Jr.'s debut, drawing parallels to his father's legendary status and anticipating his performance in the bare-knuckle format. That's all the news we have for you today, but we've got a quick recap and a big call to action coming right up. Don't go anywhere. And that's a wrap on another action-packed report. We saw a massive $400 million claim shake up combat sports, Dillon Danis calling for UFC revenge, Farhana Bodi dazzling at Venice, and Kimbo Slice Jr. making his bare-knuckle debut. Don't miss out on any of the breaking news. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social platforms for more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.